Welcome to Flavors for Life Healthy Culinary Movement. Let's learn about sarcopenia. What is sarcopenia? Most adults achieve their peak muscle mass sometime during their late 30s to early 40s. After that point, a gradual loss of muscle mass begins and can continue a steady downhill course into old age. This age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function is known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia contributes significantly to the morbidity, decrease in quality of life, and large healthcare costs experienced by the elderly. Here are many very doable, easy, and natural ways you can prevent, decrease, and even reverse undesirable sarcopenia. Natural sarcopenia treatment. Increase overall dietary protein. Protein is the most valuable food for repairing and building muscle fibers. Studies show that 12% of men and 24% of women over age 70 eat significantly less than the recommended 0.8 gram of protein per kilogram of their body weight each day. To figure out how much protein you need, take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by 0.45. This gives you your body weight in kilograms. Next, multiply that number by 1.2 to reach the recommended grams of protein per day. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds or 67.5 kilograms, you should aim for about 81 grams of protein per day. Choose protein wisely. Not all protein is created equal, and the type of protein you eat also seems to play a role in preventing muscle loss. Dietary proteins is made up by many types of amino acids. The body can make some amino acids on its own, but the rest it must be obtained from protein-rich foods. Protein is especially important after exercise since physical activity like strength training purposely damages muscle tissues so they can repair and grow back stronger. Best protein foods to include in your diet: grass-fed beef, lentils, wild-caught fish, organic chicken, free-range eggs, black beans, natto, kefir or yogurt. Up omega-3s. Omega-3 fatty acids have been found to influence muscle protein metabolism and mitochondrial physiology in the context of human aging. The omega-3 fatty acid EPA has been found to preserve muscle mass under various physiological conditions. Hormone balance. Hormonal factors can significantly affect muscle mass. For women in particular, hormonal balance can have a direct effect on sarcopenia. Menopause is linked to reduced concentrations of a hormone called estradiol. There appears to be impaired muscle performance during the postmenopausal period when ovarian hormone production has decreased. Vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is the most common nutritional deficiency for older adults regardless of race or ethnicity. Up to 90% of adults in the U.S. are believed to have a vitamin D deficiency. Many studies have shown that low blood levels of vitamin D are associated with lower muscle strength, increased body instability, falls, and disability in older subjects. Increase anti-inflammatory foods. Chronic inflammation has received attention as a potential contributor to sarcopenia. To improve sarcopenia as well as your overall health, you should increase your intake of anti-inflammatory foods, like green leafy vegetables, blueberries, walnuts, and salmon, to name a few. Decrease pro-inflammatory foods. Two pro-inflammatory suspects you definitely want to avoid are high fructose corn syrups and trans fats. Found in processed foods, these bad guys cause inflammation that contributes to sarcopenia. Limiting refined grains is another important component of an anti-inflammatory diet. Exercise. When it comes to sarcopenia, exercise has been shown to increase strength, aerobic capacity, and muscle protein synthesis, as well as to increase muscle mitochondrial enzyme activity in both young and older people. Exercise is recommended on most days of the week, but a minimum of 3 times per week is recommended to slow muscle loss and prevent sarcopenia. Sarcopenia statistics. Roughly 45% of the U.S. population is sarcopenic. Healthcare expenditures due to sarcopenia cost roughly $900 per person per year. In the U.S., an estimated 53% of men and 43% of women over 80 are sarcopenic. 1 in 4 adults either engage in a low-level activity or are never active at all. Root causes of sarcopenia. A lack of exercise and inactivity combined is by far the #1 cause of sarcopenia. However, since even lifelong physically active people can experience sarcopenia, there are some other things that play a role in its development. Age-related reduction in nerve cells responsible for sending signals from the brain to the muscles to initiate movement. Inadequate intake of calories and/or protein to sustain muscle mass. A decrease in the body's ability to synthesize protein. A decrease in the concentrations of some hormones, including growth hormone, testosterone, and insulin-like growth factor.
For more information about the Flavors for Life healthy culinary movement, please visit www.flavorsforlife.org.